Are the Golden State Warriors on the brink of a seismic shift? Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster deal that could change the landscape of the team as we know it. Imagine the impact of a new defensive powerhouse joining the ranks to bolster the Warriors' championship ambitions. With a roster in need of a jolt, this speculation could either be a game-changer or a major gamble. What does this mean for our beloved team, and could we finally see the return of the Warriors' defensive grit? Stay tuned as we dive deep into this thrilling development. If you want to stay in the loop with all things Warriors, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. The Golden State Warriors have officially entered a critical phase in their franchise's journey, and the latest news surrounding Klay Thompson's tumultuous season with the Dallas Mavericks has sent ripples throughout the NBA. It's hard to believe how quickly expectations can turn into despair. Klay's departure from the Warriors to team up with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving in Dallas was supposed to be a dream scenario that had fans buzzing. But here we are, witnessing a season that's unraveled into a nightmare for Klay and the Mavericks. Michael Thompson, Klay's father, didn't sugarcoat things during a recent interview. He laid bare the frustrations and disappointments that have plagued the Mavericks. With Luka's shocking trade, the team lost its identity, and injuries to key players like Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving left Klay to shoulder the burden alone. It's been a free-fall for Dallas, and the question looming over Klay is whether he can find a way out of this mess before the season ends. The whispers of him wanting to escape the situation are growing louder. But with a hefty contract and underwhelming performance, finding a new home won't be simple. The Mavericks are on the brink of a complete rebuild, and that could mean no one is safe. Not Klay, not even head coach Jason Kidd. Could we see Klay back with the Warriors sooner than we think? One thing is crystal clear. The Warriors need to bolster their defensive strength as they look to the future. With aging key players, the franchise is actively searching for reinforcements. Enter Precious Achiuwa from the New York Knicks, a name that's gaining traction in trade discussions. Achiuwa might be 6'6", which isn't the traditional height for a center. But he compensates with explosive athleticism and defensive prowess that the Warriors desperately need. He's shown in his time with the Knicks that he can contest shots and secure rebounds with an intensity that reminds fans of Draymond Green. That's exactly the kind of energy and defensive tenacity Golden State is missing right now. It's exciting to think about how he could transform the Warriors' interior defense. But let's not forget the potential red flags. Achiuwa missed the beginning of the season due to a hamstring injury, and while he's been solid since returning, his stats aren't eye-popping. He averages just under 7 points and 6 rebounds per game, shooting 52% from the field. The real value lies in his defensive capabilities, though. The question is, would trading Tracy Jackson-Davis for Achiuwa be a smart move? Jackson-Davis has become a fan favorite with his rim-running skills and defensive reliability. Yet, many analysts believe Achiuwa's experience could elevate the Warriors' defense significantly. Steve Kerr seems to be a fan of Achiuwa's playing style, and with the team struggling defensively, it's a no-brainer to consider a change. Achiuwa's potential to stretch the floor as a three-point shooter adds another layer of intrigue. Imagine how that could open up the Warriors' offense. But I can't help but feel torn about moving away from a player like Jackson-Davis. Is it worth it? We're at a crossroads here. The Warriors must decide whether to take a bold step in acquiring Achiuwa and potentially another Knicks player, like Mitchell Robinson, to shake things up. It could signal a fresh start for a team that's been searching for stability. But is this the right path? I'm genuinely conflicted. The Golden State Warriors have been on fire since the trade deadline, and it's been nothing short of exhilarating to watch. After a rough start to the season, this team is now looking like a legitimate title contender. You know, it's incredible how quickly things can change in the NBA. Just a little over a month ago, the Warriors were battling for their playoff lives. Fast forward to today, and they're making waves in the Western Conference, climbing from 10th to 6th after pulling off that blockbuster trade with the Miami Heat for none other than Jimmy Butler. Now let's talk about this new superstar duo of Butler and Stephen Curry. It's like watching two heavyweights in their prime, and it's refreshing to see the Warriors back in the spotlight where they belong. But here's the twist. While Butler has undoubtedly brought a fresh energy to the team, he wasn't the only player the Warriors looked at during the trade deadline. In fact, General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. recently revealed that the development of Quinton Post significantly shaped their approach. Dunleavy said, "Post adds an element that we don't have. And frankly, we were kind of looking for it in the trade market and we said, hey, wait a second, maybe we have this right now. in-house. That's high praise for a rookie who was the 52nd overall pick in the 2024 draft. I mean, can you believe how quickly he's made an impact? Post has been a revelation this season, averaging 8.3 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game, shooting an impressive 46.8% from the field and 42.6% from beyond the arc. That kind of shooting is exactly what the Warriors need, especially now with the spacing and pace they love to play with. His ability to stretch the floor while providing much-needed size has been crucial. It's not just about the numbers. It's about how he fits into this team and what he represents for the future. Now think about this. Instead of chasing after a big name like Nikola Vucevic, the Warriors decided to trust their gut and focus on developing Post. I'm honestly torn on this decision. On one hand, you can't argue with the results. They've turned their season around since the trade deadline, and Post has played a big role in that resurgence. On the other hand, you have to wonder if they could have leveraged a trade to bolster their front court even more. But hey, that's the beauty of being a fan, the constant debate about what could have been versus what is. And let's not forget the emotional side of this. As fans, we're all invested in this team's journey. Seeing a homegrown talent like Post thrive after being drafted so late is just a reminder of how special this franchise can be when it comes to player development. It fills me with hope for the future. The Warriors have always had a knack for turning prospects into stars, and if Post continues on this trajectory, we might be looking at a cornerstone player for years to come. So, what does this mean for the Warriors moving forward? It means they have options. They can build around this newfound success, knowing they have a young player who can contribute right now and potentially be a key piece for future championship runs. I can't help but feel excited about what lies ahead. And you? What do you think? Do you believe this is the right path for the Warriors? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you as optimistic about Post's growth as I am? Or do you think they should have taken a different approach at the trade deadline? Join the debate in the comments. As we continue to follow this thrilling season, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Warriors fans, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates. Let's keep the conversation going and celebrate this incredible journey together. Go Warriors!